Happy New Year! This week we're testing recipes based around your New Year's resolutions, and I'm making a one-pot kale and quinoa pilaf by Dean C. Bath. And what are you making?
And I'm doing Babette's Feast salmon papillote with red peppercorn, lime, and ginger.
We actually loved these two dishes, and they both are sort of healthy, well, except for the cream.
Yeah, mine has like a little indulgent touch at the end, as you'll see.
I'm going to actually just start cooking the quinoa because it cooks for about 10 minutes.
Isn't it supposed to be a complete protein?
It is. Quinoa is a complete protein. It is one of those foods that is touted for its health properties. A lot of fiber, a lot of protein.
We don't really usually know a lot about foods like that. We know a lot about creme fraiche.
Yeah.
So it's like couscous.
It's like couscous, except we're actually simmering it. You don't turn off the heat. You keep simmering the water.
Yeah. And I'm just grating some ginger here on Merrill's nifty little hand grater.
That's specifically a ginger grater.
Isn't it shark skin that they use in Japanese restaurants?
Oh yeah,
For
it's so abrasive, right? Mm-hmm. But fine.
Yeah. This is like ceramic shark skin.
I'm waiting for the water to boil. I'm actually going to start cutting up this kale, which is lacinato kale, which is a sort of darker, less curly version of kale that can be difficult to find.
If you can't find it, we thought you could just use a mix of like Swiss chard.
Yeah.
And regular kale.
And regular kale. It just gets chopped up. These leaves are so beautiful.
The salmon is so simple that the most difficult part is actually folding the aluminum foil. So you get 2 sheets and you put their shiny side outside. And then, I'm going to show you right here. Whoop. You fold one end a couple of times just to make a little, it's almost like a book binding. So that you can just open it up like that and put the salmon inside and create a little pocket. So what I'm going to do is season the salmon with salt and Sichuan peppercorn.
Which you can now find in this country legally.
Well, I'm going to take the cap off.
That helps.
Yeah, and this is like this cool little hand grater container.
I love those things. They're really good for camping trips or boat trips.
And a lot of people go camping with Sichuan peppercorns.
I do.
You know? I like to take
grill.
my grains of paradise and my ginger grater.
And your Mexican oregano?
Yeah.
It would be so fabulous.
I'm putting a little ginger on top, and then I'm going to move them over to the foil. And the next eating part is taking little pieces of dill, putting them on top. Oh, I already forgot to do something, I realized.
It happens.
Pretty typical. I forgot to squeeze lime juice on top.
Oh, no matter.
Oh, and I also forgot to put some olive oil on the aluminum foil, which I forgot yesterday.
Oh, here. Why don't we do what we did yesterday, which is this.
Okay.
I'll lift up the salmon.
Thanks, Merrill.
No problem. That's what friends are for.
And then the last step is to take some red peppercorns. So you can just mush them in your hand with your thumb. And then sprinkle them all over the fish. And then you fold back your little book cover. Fold in, crimp in the edges. And then you just cook it about 10 minutes per inch of thickness.
So we actually didn't mention that today, in case things look a little different, we're filming in my kitchen.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Works perfectly.
Change of scenery. So while your salmon is cooking and my quinoa is boiling,
Yeah.
I was going to throw together this dressing for the pilaf. Do you want to help me?
Yeah. Tell me what to do.
Fantastic. Do you want to handle the Meyer lemon?
Yeah.
'Cause I know you love them.
Yes, yes, yes. Love Meyer lemons.
And I'm just going to measure out the other ingredients. We have 2 chopped scallions. Put those in. Sorry.
Great. If you can't find Meyer lemon, you can of course just use regular lemon.
It's not as good, but it'll do.
Yeah.
I'm going to get open this roasted walnut oil, which is delicious. Not cheap, but worth a little investment.
Yeah. You can also use olive oil. And you could use lettuce instead of kale.
Yeah.
You could use couscous.
Rice.
Just whatever.
Whatever's around. Okay, I really can't get this open.
You know, I've had
It's
that
kind of
problem
embarrassing.
before, actually. And
We might have to get our director to help us open this. Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice work.
I used the fork and
That
it
was
worked.
very, yeah, I like that. And then I also juice this too, yeah?
Yeah, I think you just put half the juice in to start.
Okay.
And put a tablespoon of this. Oh, or a little more. I love this take on pilaf because it's really fresh. It's got this lovely crunch from the kale and The lemon juice really brightens it up, and it's got goat cheese for creaminess. In fact, I'm going to add that now. 1/4 cup crumbled fresh goat cheese. Salt and pepper, perhaps. Just going to mix it up, and then I'm going to wait for the quinoa to be cooked, and then add the kale, and
all set.
Yeah.
Then lunch.
Then lunch. So the quinoa has been bubbling away for 10 minutes. It's absorbed most of the water, but not all. I'm going to put the kale right on top. Just super easy. Pat it down a little so it's not coming out of the pot. Put the lid back on and leave it for cook another 5 minutes, and then we're going to turn off the heat and let it steam for an additional 5 minutes, and everything will be perfectly cooked.
All right. So the quinoa's done.
And the kale.
Salmon's done. We're just going to assemble everything, and then we're going to eat.
Yeah. So you can see everything is
It's like nicely wilted.
nicely cooked.
Yep.
Quinoa's soft but not sticky.
Oh, it's nice and fluffy.
Yeah. I forgot to add one thing to the dressing before, which is toasted pine nuts. So I'll put those in now. We're going to put a little more salt and pepper in.
Yeah. You can smell the lemon.
Yeah. That smells delicious.
And you know, I found that you had to keep folding to get the goat cheese to disperse and the lemon
To really coat.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fantastic.
Good.
Okay. Great.
Should we move on to the salmon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Great. So we're just going to unwrap it from its foil packet. As you can see,
Ooh, beautiful.
It's so nice.
Nice job,
Let's pull
Amanda.
this guy.
Here, careful with it.
Lay it on a plate. You pull off the dill because it gets kind of wilty looking in the oven, and then you just you're just sort of garnishing. You're seasoning with chives and some fleur de sel,